In 1996, my wife and I moved to the Philippines, began a health ministry. We served there in different capacities, training workers, doing Bible work, house-to-house visitation, health lectures, health presentations, health education. We did that for about 12 years. And this last month, after being away for about 10 years, I got a chance to go back. When we arrived in the Philippines, we didn't know what we were doing, didn't know where we were going, but God did, and He led the way. We ended up living in a bamboo house out over the river, going back and forth to town in jeepneys, learning how to use the public transportation. Saw a lot of interesting animals, carabaos and cows being plowed. It was all new for us. Along the way, we had some illnesses and some health challenges, but God was good. Began to teach classes, hydrotherapy, massage, to do local health presentations. Learned to know the people there and used the simple remedies, hydrotherapy, charcoal, massage, and the Lord blessed. Darlene was learning how to cook using the what was available there, and I was learning how to give a Bible study and what it was like to be able to carry water by hand when you needed something to drink. It was a good experience for us. We did health lectures. We did simple health presentations. Our instruction was very simple, the basics of medical missionary work. We got to meet the people, got to see their animals, their carabao, their cows, got to see how they grew their food, how they prepared it. It was becoming more friendly with the people there. And we had volunteers from time to time. They were coming to help with the work, to encourage the people, and to get a blessing themselves. We met a younger group of folks along the way. They had an interest in starting something permanent, a permanent health ministry. We joined our energy with theirs. And agriculture is often a first step. So as they planted the seeds and then they reaped and then they had the fruits of their labor. It's a rewarding feeling, the useful labor, and to see the crops coming in. Meanwhile, Darlene and I were still working the local villages, doing health presentations, public outreach, and continuing that line of ministry. But slowly, we could see a permanent health ministry coming into shape.
Okay.
Okay. And it takes a certain skill to do this. We call it missionary survival skills. And yeah, that's a spoon he's using. This is a combination of brute force and finesse. Okay. Thank you. Got and the beans and the spoon. That's evidence that it can be done.
It's good to look back and to see the simple beginnings and see what God has done in a short time with very simple, insufficient instruments. But the work was begun in great sacrifice and faith and has continued until this day. A lot of sore backs, a lot of disappointments, a lot of challenges, but if the Lord God is with us, who can be against us?
This is where all the action is in the kitchen. When this is ready, and Darlene, I'm going to have a good breakfast here. this is where all the work is being done. I'm not part of this in the morning, and we will see what happens. And this is the chow line. Everybody's waiting to eat. And, this morning for breakfast. I'll show you what we're having. We're having bok choy. And this is the sauce that goes on it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I put it on my rice. Bok choy next. Beans and rice. Excuse me.
Rice over beans.
Red rice.
Rice over beans, beans over rice.
1 scoop rice over beans and beans over rice. 1 scoop per person. This is the bean lady. What's your name, sister? What's your name?
I'm Sally.
Sally? This is for my wife. There we go. Hello. These are the hungry Filipino people lined up for breakfast. And yeah, there's a line of them over here too. So it's a good morning, good fellowship, good food. This is the food factory. Morning, sir.
You're leaving today?
I'm leaving. I'm on my way to the airport, but I'm gonna get one little film of the factory. That's okay. Oh, good morning. There you are.
Good morning.
This is the factory? We were washing clothes.
Yeah.
Where's the factory?
Multi-purpose.
Right over there.
Oh, multi-purpose.
It's very cool for soya.
Brother Green, right? Did I get it right? Yes, sir. And this is where you make the coffee?
Soya.
Soya.
There the coffee, but some of the instruments are not there anymore.
Okay. All right. This is for my wife. So where's the factory? Here?
That building.
Can I go inside and take a picture? All right, we're going over to the factory.
Oh,
Is this the factory?
I mean, this is the rice coffee factory.
Factory?
Rice coffee.
Rice coffee factory?
This is for the bread.
Doesn't look like the bread factory.
This is the baking section.
Baking section?
That's the kneading section.
Because today is, they're not in operation today.
As the years passed by and we were expanding our own health ministry here in Tennessee, we still had a commitment to work in the Philippines. So what we did, we ended up taking many of our guests. They would come to the Butler Creek Health Center, go through our program here, and we would invite them to go with us to the schools in the Philippines to continue their program. And many went, and they would learn how to cook. They would learn the Bible classes, the prophecy, Christian administration, music. And it wasn't just the classes, it was the fellowship with the brothers and sisters they found in the Philippines. And they would be in nature. We had no electricity, no running water in many of the schools, taking the baths outside. It was primitive living, but you know, it had a quality of realness and sincerity and back to the earth and nature. And it just drew the hearts of the people that had come with us to get an experience over there. So the conditions were quite different. Instead of living in a nice home in the suburbs, people are living in nipa huts. And instead of the little mosquitoes in the United States, you got the big tarantulas and the scorpions and all the different assorted wildlife in the Philippines. But in almost every case, at the end of the meetings, our guests gave their hearts to God.
Sunset at the Better Way Foundation. It's Friday, the Sabbath is about to begin, and there's the institution where we're going to meet tonight. It's been a good week.